Hey guys, it's Dualdire. In this video, I'll be showing you something a little bit out of my norm, and that is how to set up a Minecraft server. Now there's two things that you'll need to have before we can move forward, and that is going to be, one, you have to have a router, and two, you have to have the ability to port forward on that router. So, assuming you have both of those things, we are going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so what you need to do is, you need to open up your favorite web browser. Then, you need to go to Minecraft.net. Once you get to Minecraft.net, you want to go in the section where it says already bought the game, download it here. So click that link, and this will bring you to the downloads page where you can actually get the client and the server. So we're not going to grab the client because I'm assuming you already have the game. So what you need to do is you need to click on Minecraft_server.1.8.8.jar. Don't click the exe, click the jar one. Okay, once you download the jar file, you want to go to your downloads folder or wherever Chrome or your favorite browser points your downloads to. And we are going to just double click on the jar file, Minecraft_server.1.8.8.jar. Okay, so it'll generate a few things here. So what you need to do is you need to put that inside a new folder. It'll generate the EULA, the server properties, the logs, and you need to grab the server file itself. Go ahead and drag it into that new folder. And we're going to rename this folder Minecraft Server. Okay, so we're going to run it again. Just make sure it doesn't need to generate anything else. And it'll auto close, and that's fine. It's already generated everything that it needs. After it's done generating the EULA, you'll have to open up the EULA, and you might have to open with, and you want to do Notepad. It'll bring up this, and basically it'll point you to the EULA, which you can read here. And once you agree to that, you'll want to change the EULA to true. So we're going to go ahead and do that real quick. File save, close out. Now we're going to run the server again. Okay, so now it's going to generate the world for the first time. So we'll go ahead and let it do this. Okay, once it's done, you'll want to enter stop in the command line, and then you'll hit enter. This will actually save the server and stop it safely without corrupting any files. Okay, so once that's done, now we need to do a few other things. We need to go to start, type in the word notepad, click on notepad. We're going to actually grab a little line of code down here in the website underneath the download section, and you want to grab this line of string right here. Do not grab the period. We do not want the period. So once you grab this, go ahead and hit right click and copy. Go back to the notepad document, paste it in there, and awesome, we have this. So now the next thing we have to do is we have to match up the server file, the jar file rather, to match up with the actual file. So what we need to do is rename this to whatever the server file is. And in this case, it's Minecraft_server.1.8.8. And then you want to do File, Save As. Go to your Minecraft server folder, which is in My Downloads. And you'll want to save it to Start Server. Change the save as type to all files, and then you'll want to type that .bat at the end of it. So start server.bat, save. You can close out of this now, and now we can run the start server. Now it will run it without a GUI, and this line up here actually defines how much memory the server actually uses, and you can edit that in the actual file. The server, you can edit that in the start server bat file, and you can change how much memory the server actually uses. So depending on how much memory you have, you'll want to change that to something higher maybe if you want. For the sake of this video, we're going to go ahead and leave it alone. Okay, so it's loaded, it's working, the batch file works. We're going to enter stop like before and hit enter. Okay, so the next thing we need to do now is we need to open up the server properties. So we need to right click, open with, notepad, and it will bring up all the server properties. In here you can change a whole bunch of fun stuff. You can change the message of the day, you can change the game mode, you can change how many players are in there, the difficulty, PvP, what you want to spawn, the level type, the world size, allow flight, a bunch of other stuff that is pretty fun stuff. I'm not going to go too much into detail, I just wanted to show you this because it's kind of important. The main thing here you need to grab is the server port. So we're going to need this here in a little bit. So once we get the server started, we are ready to move on to port forwarding. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to go to start, type in CMD. It'll show up as cmd.exe, right click, run as administrator, yes, and then we want to type in ipconfig /all. Look like that, you'll hit enter, and what we are looking for is probably the first local adapter that you're looking for. It's not going to be Bluetooth, it'll be Ethernet adapter Ethernet. And you are looking for the IPv4 address, which is right here, 192.168.1.102. We're going to need that, so write that down. We'll need that to forward the ports for your server that you'll be hosting on. Okay, now to actually port forward itself, you have to find the default gateway of your router. And most of the time, if you're using a Linksys router, it's going to be 192.168.1.1. Now this might be different, and if it is, then that's okay. All you need to do is write whatever this says for you, write it down, and then we will open up a web browser and we will navigate to that page and log into it. Okay, so once you navigate to your default gateway in your web browser, it will probably ask you to sign in with the admin username and password. I don't know that, so I can't give that information to you. I do know that Linksys by default, their default password is admin and then password, I believe. That I could be wrong, but that might be what it is. You might have to look it up. If you've changed it or someone in your household has changed it, you'll have to get that to log into it. So once you get there, you'll want to go to a section that shows either access restrictions or NAT/QoS, and you'll be looking for port forwarding. Not to be confused with port range forwarding. You'll want to go to port forwarding. Okay, so once you get to this page, you'll go to add, type in the name of the application, Minecraft, and the protocol you'll leave to both. If there's source NAT there, leave that alone. And then the port will be something that we need to grab really quick. And you need to forward 25565. That is the default port for Minecraft. Now you can change this to any port you want, but for the sake of this video, I'm just going to leave it alone. So server port 25565. 25565. So port from 25565, and then port 25565, and then the IP address will be the IPv4 address we grabbed earlier, which will be 192.168.1.102. And then after that, you'll hit enable, and then apply settings. Once that's done, we should now be able to start our server and log into our server. So let's go ahead and give it a go. Alright, let's go ahead and give this a shot now. So we need to go back to our server folder, and we need to open up the server. So we go to start server, run the batch file, give it a second for it to load. And now the server is loaded, and it even shows what port you're opening on. So if you change the port, this will look different. So now we open up Minecraft. Once you got Minecraft open, you'll want to start playing it, obviously. And then you'll want to grab multiplayer, add server, and you can change the server name to whatever you want, it doesn't matter. And the server address will be the IP that we found in command prompt and the one that we ported to. So it'll be 192.168.1.02. Done. And boom! There it is. You got yourself a Minecraft server, baby. Okay, so let's jump in the server and test it. Make sure everything's good. And it might be a little laggy at first because it's generating the map. Alright. Awesome. Loading everything, it looks nice and smooth. You can hit F3 to view information. And that's about it. So we'll close out of that. Now you're probably wondering, I can't share this out to my friends. How do I do that? So what you want to do is you want to go to this website over here. Whoop. Notepad. You'll want to go to http://whatismyip.com. When you get to that website, it will display your external IP address that's broadcasted out to the world, and you'll grab that, and what you want to do is you'll want to paste it in the server address. So we're going to go here and edit. So you'll want to do whatever your server IP is. So we're just going to leave mine alone for this case of the video, 1.102. You want to do colon and then the port. So the port that you forwarded in this video would be 25565. Done. And that will put you back on the server, and you'll be able to share that with your friends. Now, if you have family members in the house, you can just use the local IP address, which is the 192.168.1.102, or you can do localhost, and that will get you to join the server. So let me show you that really quick as well. Edit. And localhost, you don't even have to add the port. You just type in localhost, and that will get you right into the server. And that's how you set up a Minecraft server, ladies and gentlemen. If you have any questions, please leave a question in the comment section below. I will leave a link to downloads in the description. As always, please like and subscribe if you enjoy my videos. I would really appreciate that. Hey guys, I'll see you later. Have a good one. Bye.